Hello, beautiful people. So, how you talk about your pain and your symptoms that you experience to yourself and to others, how you talk about it to yourself and to others makes a big difference. It matters and can actually be perpetuating the and making them chronic. So this is because we all know someone who's identified with their pain, right? I was a person who believed I had a bad back and I had bad knee and bad versus, and we can hear these people talking, right? So I would used to say to myself or to others, I have a bad back, I can't do that. Or I have a bad back, I have to be careful when I do that, or whatever it is, right? So with this, I talked about a little bit about this yesterday, but the self-image, right, is really the important thing here. That self-image is basically what we believe about and think of ourselves, right? It's a paradigm, which is basically a system or set of beliefs that has been conditioned into us, or we've been programmed to believe them over, usually in our childhood for our other paradigms, but for our chronic pain, it gets conditioned into us. And we start living in this box, between the lines, between train lines, because that's the way that we function as humans, right? So it becomes our self-proclaimed cage. But of course, this is unconscious, right? So we don't do it consciously. So there's no blame here. So all limiting beliefs and all paradigms are stored. A set of beliefs or set of limiting beliefs about something are all stored in the subconscious mind. That's the house of our habits, the house of our feeling based experience as well, is all based in the subconscious mind. It's all housed in the same place, and 95% of our actions comes from the subconscious mind. So that means that we're living 95% of the time in our habit-based actions and defined by the self-image or and limiting beliefs, right? So if you consider yourself, I'm trying to bring awareness about this because it's really important that we bring that we bring consciousness to it, that it can be overcome with consciousness. So do you consider yourself someone with a health problem like I did, right? We use the word I am. So identifying with our feelings and thoughts about the thing, right, all becomes our identity, our personal identity, and which then over time becomes our personal with the concept of with Joe Dispenza, our personal identity becomes our personal reality. They go hand in hand, right? So we have to be careful when we're starting to feel that we're attached to our symptoms or to the symptoms and associated with them. So, and also this can be very much to do with the, in pain, with chronic pain, with symptoms, with chronic symptoms, and also with disease or dis-ease, as I like to break it up, because it's the disease that's, shown in the body comes out and expressed in a disease. So I was a person who had back pain. You might have heard someone say, and you might say yourself, I have a bad knee, and so I can't do something. I have to be careful of X, Y, and Z, right? Clients have said to me, I help them overcome this with working with the language that they use, and so they can start to notice they're actually saying these things. Clients, have said to me many times, I can't do that because that makes my migraines come on, or the pain subsides for a while, but of course then it always comes back, right? So these kind of the words, I am, are very strong words, and the body is always listening. So watch how you talked about your pain to yourself and to others, so that we can stop the reconditioning and the reconditioning in, and you can actually start to break the cycle of the chronic pain, the chronic pains and symptoms that you may have. So if you like this, please share with others if you resonated with you, and for anybody who you might know has chronic pain and is talking as if they are going to have it forever and ever, or some chronic symptoms or disease. So I love you and leave you, and see you next time.